Willie D Live.
Man, I got a confession to make to you. When I kicked it with you out in Atlanta at your crib, and we talked about various things, and then we went by the studio, and you was playing your new music. I can't remember what song it was, but this is after you signed with Jive. And that damn bass was going so hard. That bass was just, I was like, man, I want that bass. I want it. I was trying to get that bass, man, but never could. I should have just asked you, man, hey, man, send me a sample of that bass. But that damn bass, bro, you done busted some speakers, bro.
That was my intention.
Yeah.
From the first time I got in the studio, my intentions were, what would make a speaker blow out? Literally.
Yeah.
Like, I remember a guy at the gas station. I'm pumping gas, he's pumping gas. And his car is clearly got some damaged speakers. And he's angry with me. He don't even know me. He's angrily telling me, you made me fuck my speakers up. And I'm sitting there back at him going, nigga, that's my fucking job. Like, like we're going to fight at this gas station or something because I did my job. If your car playing raggedy right now because you was playing too short, too loud, mission accomplished. So I did that on purpose. I've argued with studios engineers early on. I was being taught to turn the bass down. And I was sitting there like, a little kid in the studio, confused, like, why are you telling me this? Because I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to hurt the woofers. And it's like, well, you can't do that. And I'm like, so I'm in the studio. I remember one of the first sessions I ever had, I'm like, it's like one of those songs like Freaky Tales or something, and I'm arguing with the engineer. The kick drum is on track 1, and I keep turning it up a little bit, and he keep turning it down. I'm like, bro, stop doing that. He's like, you can't do that. I'm like, yes, I can. And I'm sitting there arguing with the fucking engineer about the bass. I'm like, we're gonna kill this shit, bro. Like, turn it up. Freaky Tales, the bass is too loud, bro. Like a lot of songs, Dope Fiend beat the bass, it's too loud. Did that shit on purpose.
Boy, that is some incredible music,
and then it's the sound selection.
Yeah.
What is your bass line sound? What is your kick drum sound? And are they gonna cancel each other out? You gotta know how to let the bass breathe. I'm really good at that kind of shit.
How much of that production did you do?
I'm the guy making all the beats early on. I always had some help. One of my homies had an 808, and he brought the 808. We were sitting there doing whatever we do. But I'm the guy who would even when I worked with the professional musicians, I'm like, let me program the drums, and then let me lay like a little funky bass line, and then y'all take over and put some guitar and shit on it. But a lot of times it was just I would make a beat and put a bass line on it and maybe some weird ass little sound or something to go with it. I'd be like, it's done. Like, go listen to Dope Fiend beat. That's me. It's just
that's you.
That's
all you.
The whole beat. So look, look what I do. Like the song
that might
come
be
on.
The coldest, man.
The song come on. I just hit one note. They go, bang. I just hold it. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, just let it play, man. They thought I was crazy in the studio. They thought I was crazy. But I'm like, just let it play, bro. I grew up on that Parliament Funkadelic shit. Like, there's always a way to make it funky, man. Like, always a fucking way. You can just hold one note. That motherfucker's funky, man. Like, just if it's the right note.
Yeah.
So I understand the funk. I was a 4th, 5th, 6th grader on my father's expensive stereo system, listening to Parliament Funkadelic in the headphones. So I'm in the headphones and I'm studying Parliament. That's like going to fucking college to be a symphony conductor or some shit. That shit is very educational, listening to some Bootsy, some Parliament, some Funkadelic, and all the various groups that George put out, and how he would have multiple sounds just panned all over the place, and how he would put it together. Because if you look back on technology at the time of the 70s, they really were working with like 24 tracks probably at the most. It wasn't like endless tracks like we got now. And you had to be creative. So when I got in the studio for the first time, I never had 48 tracks. We graduated to 24, but the early Too Short shit, we were working with 16 tracks. And it's limited when you get to stacking vocals and doing different sounds and shit. But I could make a song. I could make a dope ass song with 8 tracks. Mm-hmm. Like I heard Manny Fresh saying that shit when he first started. They had them 8 tracks. You better make them bitches work, boy. You can't. Ain't no 9th track. So what you gonna do with 8? You gonna make some funk.